Hey guys, Fernando back with another video and another PC. This one is going to be a custom HP small form factor I put together. This is a G600 or HP EliteDesk 600 G1. I did make a couple modifications to the PC itself. As you see, it's a slim design. You can mount it vertically like it is now, or you can also do horizontally, so you would have it this way facing downwards. You can put the monitor on top if you like, but I'll go over the specs in terms of the parts I installed, what's installed in terms of software, what games are installed, what do I do with every PC I sell. So you'll see, I'll turn on, I'll show it boot up, see how fast it boots up, and I'll also mention what's included when you purchase the PC. So, boot it up there. As you'll see, it does have a custom LED light, that blue light on the side there. We'll have Windows load up to see how fast it boots up. There we go, ready to use, super fast boot up time. I did install a brand new 512 gigabyte SSD drive. That's a solid state drive, so no moving parts, are a lot faster than hard drives and a lot more reliable. As you see, very instantaneous boot up, so really nice, really clean, super fast. In terms of the mods I made, as you see, we do have a custom blue LED strip right there. I will have 2 of these in blue, 2 in red, and 1 in ultraviolet purple. Pretty much a glow in the dark black light style purple light, so anything in front of it will glow. So I have 1 of those. Again, 2 blues will be available, 2 reds will be available, and 1 purple. So I do have 5 of these units available in different colors. This one that I'm showing off now is the blue version. So it does have a blue LED. I also made a couple modifications internally. I'll go over the parts list itself, but I'll mention the upgrades on this PC are the blue LED. I also installed a AMD R7 250 graphics card that has 2 gigabytes of GDDR3. It'll let you play a lot of games, from Fortnite, CSGO, League of Legends, Rocket League, you name it. More of the lighter games, esport games, this will handle it like no problem. In terms of the processor, we have an i5 4590. It clocks up to 3.7 gigahertz, I believe. 4 core, 4 thread. In terms of the hard drive, like I mentioned before, it is a brand new 512 gigabyte SSD, so a solid state drive. Boots up really fast and operates really quickly. I also cleaned out the internals. I installed brand new thermal paste on the processor, the CPU, and also the graphics card, so it runs nice and cool and quiet, no dust inside of it. I also fully programmed the PC. Like all the PCs I sell, I fully install a bunch of programs ready to go, so as soon as you buy it, you just go home, plug it up, turn it on, and you're ready to go. You can use it for work, school work, office work, some gaming on the side. This PC will be able to handle photo and video editing, moderate to light photo and video editing, along with music. I have a music program where you can mix music if you like as well. So I do fully install a bunch of programs ready to go. Again, all my computers are fully loaded with a bunch of software that's usable. It's not loaded up with bloatware and useless programs. I only install the essentials. I also do a lot of tweaks. That way the computer runs really fast. Nothing runs in the background and slows you down. I do install Google Chrome ad blocker, so you do not get any commercials on YouTube. You don't get any commercials on websites when you browse the web. If you go on Facebook, there's not going to be any annoying ads on the left and right of Facebook. So it really helps out with the bloat. So let's get into the actual software. I'll load up a couple programs to show everything works. I do include, along with the PC, the power cable. I will be including a brand new LED light up keyboard and mouse set with this PCs, along with a USB Wi-Fi cable, or USB Wi-Fi adapter, I should say. It goes up to 150 megabits per second download. You can definitely use Ethernet cable as well for quicker download and internet speed, but I do include a Wi-Fi, so it's Wi-Fi ready out of the box. And I also include an HDMI cable and the box of the SSD, so you get everything ready to go. All you need is your own monitor and you're ready to use the PC. In terms of software, I'll show. I'm gonna focus for a second there. I'll open up YouTube real quick. Internet, see the internet works. We'll do speed test, show the internet speed. Speed test. Run a speed test. See 160, 170 megabits download. Pretty quick Wi-Fi connection, and then upload speed, I think about 20 megabits per second. So that's all wirelessly, so you do not need to connect Ethernet cable. And then we'll boot up YouTube to show that there is no commercials. Load up a video. See. As you notice, no video started, or no ad started before the video. You don't have to skip to a video. To the video. Video starts automatically. It'll play the whole video without any commercials, which is pretty great. So I'll let this play in the background while I explain everything else. I'll lower the volume on that. As you see, web browsing is great, quick. I'll go a couple websites to show that it loads up really fast. There's Facebook. Let's load up Twitch.
And what if we make some flowers? What are those little, like the Hawaiian flowers?
Alright. In terms of software, and like I mentioned, I do install a ton of software. We got Process Explorer, shows you what's running on your PC. We got Specky, shows you all the parts installed in the computer, from which the specs of the PC itself. We got CPU-Z and GPU-Z, gives you more information on the processor and the graphics card. We got CCleaner as a cleaning software, and make sure to keep your computer clean. You just run this every 3 or 4 months, one time. Takes about 2 minutes, and you keep the computer clean. I have malware protection and antivirus pre-installed, ready to go, so you don't have to worry about getting virus or buying an antivirus. It's all ready to go, set up for you. You don't have to do anything. VLC media player lets you play any type of video formats, MP4, VKG, MKG, you name it. Any type of video format you have, it will play it. Fantastic piece of software. We have Google Chrome, everybody's favorite browser. I do install LibreOffice. It is a open source of the Microsoft suite, so it's fully compatible with Word, PowerPoint, Excel. You can open up those documents through these programs. It's fully compatible, and you can create a document here and open it up in Word, create a document in Word and open it up on here. So Writer is your Word, Impress is your PowerPoint, Calculate is your Excel. I do include a Power PDF Advanced software. This is like Acrobat Pro, so it lets you edit PDFs. So if you need to edit a PDF, that somebody sends you a document, you want to change it, PDF format, you can change it on there, which is really useful. I do include Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator. This is an older version, but still very useful. This is the CS2 version. If you want to edit pictures or make graphics with Illustrator, you can make drawings. It's really neat. I do include DaVinci Resolve, which is a professional video editor. You can edit videos on your PC if you ever want to edit videos or make videos. I include Blender, which is a motion graphics editor. You can create graphics, you can create intros, like 3D rendering, fun stuff. Serato DJ. This is a DJ software. If you just want to mess around with music or like playing songs, you can mix songs like a professional DJ. I have MSA Afterburner. This lets you show the performance of your PC while you're playing games. And then I do install Epic Games Launcher, Steam, and Riot Client. So these are the game launchers you use to launch the games. I do include 10 pre-installed games. We'll check those out right now. So these are all free-to-play games. All you got to do is log into either Steam, Epic Game Store, or Riot Client, and you have access to the games. And if you don't have an account, you just make a free account and you're all set. So I include Brawlhalla, which is like a Smash Bros. Clone made by Ubisoft. Has a bunch of different characters like Ninja Turtles and Assassin's Creed. I think who else is in there? A bunch of different characters were in there. Classic, good old Counter-Strike Global Offensive, so CS:GO, really fun shooting game. I do include Creative Destruction. It's a Fortnite clone, actually really fun to play. Fall Guys, another fun game. This is kind of like a obstacle course game. You play against I think like 60 or 70 people and you all run through the obstacle course. Very fun. Of course, Fortnite. Iron Sight, it's a Call of Duty clone. It's really fun, surprisingly. It's very similar to like a Black Ops 2 futuristic shooter. Very fun to play, free to play like I mentioned before. You have access to it. Rocket League, really fun, soccer with cars. Trove, which is a clone of Minecraft. We have Valorant, a really popular game. This PC runs it beautifully. And then also I have Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, it's a card game. So I kind of give like a round initial set of games to install for any user to play. If you don't want them, you can uninstall them very easily. So there's that. So let's use 500 gigs, so we still have 273 gigabytes free. If you uninstall some of the games, you will get more storage. In terms of the specs, I'll open up Speccy, CPU-Z, and GPU-Z really quick to show the actual specs of the PC. So we do have Windows 10 Professional installed. It is fully activated. So I will show that it's activated. So we'll go to the activation settings. And we will see Windows 10 Pro is fully activated and ready to go with a digital key. So it is a legitimate copy of Windows 10, no hacked or modified pirate copy. We have our i5 4590, that's right here. It is a 4-core, 4-thread processor. It boosts up to 3.7 gigahertz. For our graphics card, we have our AMD R7 250. It is a 2 gigabyte GDDR3 Samsung. I do have a minor overclock, very small overclock, 1100 megahertz, and then 1200 megahertz on the RAM. Very minor, it gives you a nice boost. It will not affect the actual hardware, so it runs very cool and quiet. We do have our 16 gigabytes of DDR3, so plenty of RAM if you want to open up a ton of Google Chrome browser tabs. Multitasking. We have our 512 gigabyte SSD, so that's the specs itself. We'll close these out. So all the programs on here are ready to go, ready to use. The Windows does not have a password. It is a brand new installation of Windows 10. What that means is you're not going to find somebody's random pictures, browsing history, videos, random programs that you don't know what it is. I set these PCs up to sell, so they're ready to go for a new user. It logs in automatically. You can log in with your own account, put a password yourself, and then have your protection. Again, I do not put passwords on these, so you turn it on and it logs in automatically like you saw in the beginning of the video. Other than that, I do stress test these PCs. So I go through them one by one. I stress test them, make sure that they connect to the internet. I stress test them for temperature in terms of running games for a prolonged period of time. Make sure it does not overheat, does not turn off. I make sure that they're quality tested. That way, when you purchase it, you don't have to worry about any problems. Like I mentioned before, these are ready to go. So you just plug everything up, bring your own monitor, and you're ready to use. No need to buy extra programs to set anything up, change any settings. I put the best settings possible to get the best optimal performance out of these PCs. That way they run good for the long term. That's why when you first boot up the PC, you notice that you didn't have any random programs popping up. You don't have a bunch of random things popping up saying you need to update this, you need to change that. These PCs are ready to go. I fully spec them out to use for a new user. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Like I mentioned, I will have 5 of these units available. 2 of them will be in blue, have the blue light like this one here. I will have 2 in red and 1 in ultraviolet, which is like a black light. All of them will be identical, so the exact same HP Elite Desk, same specs. Other than that, I'll do some B-roll now. Thank you guys for watching.